for today's deadline because my original one kept cutting out and I had to change my Wi-Fi up just a little bit to fix that issue. So I'm at a different camera angle than my previous stream just because I'm on a long day ahead of us again. There's 5 hours, 33 minutes remaining until the actual deadline, but there will probably be trades right after the deadline, of course, because that's how things goes. Chair I'm on. This thing's pretty comfy. Maybe for it, when I do game reactions, I will use this chair. Okay. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you doing, Logan? How are you doing, Slapshot? And welcome back, Slapshot, of course, since you were in the last stream. And hey, Tyler. Please, the stream is still going well. If not, I will be ticked. It could be this. Just have to do a quick tweak to my tweet to my yeah, this trade deadline is going to be the NHL just because I'm not used to being on seeing the Blackhawks being sellers at the deadline. I'm more used to seeing them sitting back or making trades to bring in assets. So it's interesting to see what happens here today, honestly. So I want to hear what your thoughts are going into today's live stream for who will get moved. Again, I am sorry my camera quality is garbage, but that happens if your main camera is not wanting to work for a live stream. Hope you guys understand that. I want you guys to understand that this is a trade deadline reaction. It's moved. Who gets what surprise moves happen? It's feel free to say. So this is interesting what we are going to see. I think everyone would like to see those two get moved. But honestly, that's not going to happen because Bowman reasons. I know Bowman is GM, but I honestly think at the end of the year their jobs in Chicago will be done. This is an interesting day for the live stream, of course. Welcome back, Zach. I am just making a tweet to say trade deadline. I don't think Dylan Strome is going to be moved. Let me grab my remote here in a second. I will be right back. Sorry if you heard a small bang. My mic just fell on the ground. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I don't see Dylan Strome getting moved in the deadline. Honestly, this camera angle is not that. This angle for watching the stream, watching the trade deadline stuff isn't bad. How are you doing, Midwest Sports? So, how do you like the Barry trades? Yeah, I mean, Barry probably will be moved because Maple Leaf fans hate him and Maple Leaf media. Well, they just called up Lucas Carlson. It's going to be hard. I mean, if they trade Gustafson, I can see it, but they would have to make more room for Sella. I'm trying to. That's not going to work. Let's see. Okay, there it goes. If you haven't done so, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the stream, and because we talk about hockey, Blackhawks hockey, of course, but for today, NHL tradition and to make a live show. I'm just checking Twitter if there's any tweets and hey Zach, thank you for the retweet. I thought Montreal could get something. Montreal got someone they basically got for free, and then he gets moved for a third round pick. That's not a bad trade. I want to hear what your thoughts are on who gets moved first. Gustafson, because he's probably going to be moved first on the Hawks. Saad, who potentially could be moved. Leonard or whatever. You think Gustafson to Montreal? Gus to Vegas for a third and a prospect. I would rather have a higher draft pick than a third round pick for Gustafson. They should have if they were going to trade Maple Leafs. And the AHL, the Maple Leafs lost to their own Zamboni driver. I mean, he was a more. I wonder when the first trade of the day will happen. Is the stream still good on your guys' end? I know that was embarrassing. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going to happen here. I want to Avalanche. I did not expect to see Nemestikov to be the first player traded of the day. Let's see the full trade. Thank you. Let's go to Does anyone know the full trade for Nemestikov? I'm trying to find the full trade. Yeah, Mestikov from the Senators to the um Colorado Avalanche. Elliot Friedman tweeted it out, the full tweet. Okay, let's see what Friedman and Vincent Trocheck, which that's interesting. The Panthers are in a playoff race. Why would they trade to Carolina? Oh, come on, Friedman. Make your announcement. Does Bob McKenzie have the full trade? 21 from and that the other day. Oh, I hate that crap. I don't know if Delia will make come back stream. I did order a pizza in this stream. Should I do that again this year and just make it a tradition? I think we'll check. Right, the bobblehead right there says yeah. Colorado got a steal at that trade, in my opinion. Yeah, really. That's why I'm saying that's a steal for Colorado. Oh, I know I watched it as well after I got home from work. Yeah, not a good performance by the Ice Hogs yesterday. My room for a minute to get water soon. Yeah, why is my Wi-Fi connection? Let's try and do that. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, just please. Yeah, I know Bogosian was signed by Tampa. It's a weird signing, in my opinion. Why are they showing Bufflin? I would if I to be quite honest, I think probably the coaching staff down in Rockford game. Got a notification. A tweet. Islanders in Ottawa is working to finalize a trade for John Gabriel Pajot from Bob McKenzie. And now Pajot to the Islanders. This pretty much confirms that Bob McKenzie, Elliot Freeman both are saying at about the same time that Pajot will be on the Islanders. Getting tired of all the exceptions over Leonard. He's a great goalie, but he's also a agree on our statement there on Leonard. Leonard, I think that's not unless you're a Buffalo Sabre. Ottawa's this move line, it looks like. Yeah, Pajot to the Islanders. Ottawa's realizations of this trade. So if you hear my phone buzzing, that's the fact the Twitter machine is on its way for trade deadline. Yeah, this is last year. I mean Melnick thinks they have value. I mean, they have some solid prospects. Miguel Granlund could be another player to be traded. Stick about that. I'm making a joke. I'm just being sarcastic about the Drager stuff just because he basically goaltender in the NHL. Now I just hope he's not going to the Senators. News. Yeah, I'm sorry my Wi-Fi is not the greatest today. I don't know what's going on there. Another tweet. 21st. 2 more picks to follow. Wow. Ottawa got a ransom. I would say Ottawa wins this trade if they give the 2024. That's from Elliot Freeman stating that if you can get a couple first round picks, you could get some future stars out of this draft. It seems like it. Um. Okay. This is the full trade. Pajot to the Islanders. And this is what's going to happen. To the Senators, a 2020 first round pick, a second round pick in 2020. Ottawa will have 3 potential. Gus was traded. Gustafson's been traded. I already got the tweet from Mark Lazarus. It looks like this is are you sure? Now my phone. Now I don't see it. Uh, um, to where I think he deleted it. Oh God. I hope he did not. That means he could have leaked a trade by accident. I have all the Hawks insiders basically ready to go. No tweets from Lazarus relates lots of troll. It was a fake trade account. Okay. Yeah, it was 4 minutes ago. That's just this is what Lazarus said. The no check mark means it's a fake Twitter account. Because the guy even said Jeremy Colleton has been released. Yeah, right. If that happened, I would be over the moon. Hey Zach, would you delete good value? Okay. This is an interesting day, boys. Carlson signing is worse than the trade, in my opinion. Up every few seconds right now. My cat just jumped on my lap. Digging her claw into me. Oh yeah. Well, honestly, I don't think they were thinking they would have gone into a rebuild if they got Duchesne because they were just in the conference final the year prior. Yeah. No, Detroit should not trade Dylan Larkin. He's their future. He's their cap. Wait, Sorry, I keep getting insiders. I have to do the same thing everyone else does. Twitter or watching the trade deadline to broadcasts. So, guys, want to hear what your thoughts are so far? Okay, on the Pajot trade. Okay, can anyone check on? Just kidding about that. I just read a tweet basically making is saying the same thing. Yeah, if Ottawa were to retain salary, they would have gotten a third. That's insane. Paid by four NHL teams. Believe earlier today, but I don't know if there hasn't been a trade that's come out about that. From Bob McKenzie, Colorado is still in the market for another winger, even though they just acquired Nemestikov from Ottawa. Well, I don't think it's going to be the Hawks in the Stadium series. I honestly think it might be Tampa Bay. Oh, Carolina and Florida deal being worked on. Trocheck part of a Kresge to Florida. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we've done it before. We are out of the playoffs. Colorado could give up some value. God, I love Mark Lazarus and how he tweets. It's Mark Lazarus honestly has one of the best Twitter accounts. follow. Trades like Ottawa and Colorado. Sorry about that. The Hurricanes, but the full trade hasn't come through yet. I'm not that surprised, but Trocheck, because he's been, the Panthers are in a holla to the wait. Where are you seeing that the full trade? Yep, that's yeah. I already got the tweet. Mark Lazarus with another. Oh, he just retweeted that. I was looking at the Pier one playoff race like that. Oh. That trade just surprises me. Zach, shouldn't be, don't you have school? Well, the thing with it is good seeing Christopher Stieg back on. Seeing Christopher Stieg though on this broadcast. Thank God. I'm just hoping Bowman's just not waiting too long to make a trade. There's 4 hours, 45 minutes remaining in the deadline. Yeah, I do believe the Blake Coleman trade was a little bit. I don't want them to wait till last minute for either. I just want to know when we are going to make our first trade. Uh, I mean, the Florida Panthers are actually my second favorite team. I just made a tweet. Otto was just trying to unload to yeah, Otto was trying to just unload to I mean, I like both Crawford and Leonard. I really do. And it's just going to be weird to see. Okay. Sorry about that. I was on getting notifications. Hawks should get Kasperi Kapanen for Leonard. Yeah, I would prefer to have. Yeah, I could see St. Louis moving Petr. He is a rental, and shouldn't they be asking for a goalie? Yeah, shouldn't the Hurricanes be asking for a goalie? They should be going for a oh, that is just weird. Christopher Stieg and Kevin Bieksa together doing a broadcast. That's just weird. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Sorry, I was just making a quick text. Okay, it's just weird seeing Kevin Bieksa and Christopher Stieg doing the broadcast together because of the old rivalry between the Hawks and Canucks. When can we see a trade again that involves the Chicago Blackhawks and Stan Bowman makes me rant? We're starting to get to that point in the trade deadline that we hit about a 2 hour dead period. But this trade deadline so far has had more action than last year's. Every time I hear my phone buzz, I'm now looking at my flipping phone. Oh, no, wait, what? Yeah, Florida's in the market for a defenseman. Old, old scoring blue liner back in Eric Gustafson. The reason why I went up and grabbed this is my Coach Q business card that I have from when he was with the Hawks. I know. Yeah, this trade deadline has had more action than last. I'm making a tweet right now. Jeremy Colleton needs to be fired. He's. Oh, I was reading it. Since his game has been kind of like. I just posted a tweet. Gerard Gallant. I would love to see Gallant as head coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. Hawks need Peter Laviolette, not so much. He's a player's coach. He's the type of coach that can get a rebuilding team back together pretty quick. That can fix their stuff pretty easily. So I feel like Gallant will be the better fit for the Hawks over Peter Laviolette. I like Laviolette, but I prefer Gallant.